Welcome back to MTG Burgeoning, your channel for all things magic. Innistrad Midnight Hunt is right around the corner, and once that set releases, 4 sets are rotating out of Standard. Those sets include Throne of Eldraine, Theros Beyond Death, Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths, and Core 2021. For anyone, like me, who have any cards from those 4 sets in their current Standard legal decks, they will not be legal much longer. So, let's take that deck out for one more spin before we lose it all to the set rotation. What's up, MTG BC, baby? That is the MTG Burgeoning community. Here we are with another Arena day. We are going to take our 5-color Yorion deck, which only has a little bit of standard legality left. We're going to play it. We're going to earn some coins, earn some packs, hopefully rebuild the resources once Midnight Hunt comes and takes away so many of our current standard legal cards. If you are unfamiliar with the deck or want to take a closer perusal of the actual list, you can click on the tappedout.net link in the description below. Here we go, and oh, look at this hand of beauty. I am infatuated with this opening hand on the draw. You're going to give this to me? I'm going to say thank you very much. Turn 1 World Tree. This is just beautiful. Turn 2, Path to the World Tree, leading into a Plains. So let's go here, a Path of the World Tree. We're going to fetch us up a nice Plains. Shaboom boom. Oh yeah, give us some of that plain yogurt, baby. Not really plain yogurt, it's pretty gross to me. I need some kind of mix-in or something that doesn't taste like cultured bacteria. Okay, yeah, you read that, because you know in 5 more turns, 5 more lands, that's going to be a... Whoa! Luris in the deck with the +1. Nice play. Okay, that was pretty good. Don't worry, we won't need to discard because Luris go bye-bye. You go to the graveyard, and Luminarch Aspirant, you're next. So you better get cozy on that battlefield. You swing for 3, drop me to 15, but I'm telling you right now, I'm popping you during my next turn. Alright, so it might be a little bit 3. Okay. Alright, we are going to give them the island that they see, and you have to go. So next turn, with our 5th land drop, we're most likely going to foretell Starnheim Unleashed. And, oh, that guy's got to go immediately as soon as I possibly can. That will be helpful. But I don't have any enchantments in my hand right now. Oh, man, I hate to see that. You're going to start making the angels. I can't get rid of that this turn. That's not going to do it. Alright, let's play our island. Let's Starnheim Unleash that, because I sense we may need that. Let's get Yorion into our hand. Where the heck are all of our enchantments? Yeah, that's going to be bad. They're going to be making some angels, gaining a bunch of life. This could be bad. Yep, we got to get rid of that pronto. Duh. That's not what we needed to see. Okay. Alright, active World Tree. But we don't have much to cast right now. We could put, if we wait one more turn, we can put 3 angels out into the battlefield. That's not going to help us a great deal when this has lifelink, and that's going to gain life, and then they're going to make them bigger with Heliod. Oh boy, okay. So, I think what we're going to need to do... Alright, let's get the Arcana Sun's Grace out there. Because the next turn... Next turn, oh man, if we have a next turn. We may not have a next turn. We will probably have a next turn. But this white deck might be a little overpowering for us. It's just too quick. I mean, for goodness sake. Oh, look at what's happening here. What just happened? Oh, yep. And there we go. All right, bravo. Bravo, Scorpion. I felt the sting on that game. Holy mackerel. Look at that. My opening hand, I was completely infatuated with it. And it ended up just being a nightmare. Holy mackerel. All right. And 4 minutes in, we're 0-1. Let's see if we can bring that up to the 500 mark and then break through with a winning record at the end. One game at a time. Not going to win them all, and we certainly don't lose them all either. All right, who's up next? We have Yuzi. All right, Chandra, show us what you got. Show me what you got. 2 Births of Meletus. Okay. So turn off. If I don't draw something, I'm going to be a little bit behind. Fabled Passage turn 1 into a Plains. Let's keep this hand. The thought process is, with a Fabled Passage, putting into play a tapped Plains. As long as we can draw a land during our next turn, we can start chain casting the Birth of Meletus. And if we don't, then we play the Ketria Triome. That goes in tapped. Oh, and we're going to be behind a turn. All right, so we're going to be behind a little bit. That's all right. We've got some power with a Doomscar here and a Doom Foretold. We'll ramp up. We'll be okay. Charming Prince with nothing in play? They're going to scry too? All right, you do that. I don't know, Chandra. I don't know what Iggy thinks about that. Fly, Iggy, fly! Oh, he's so close. One of these days he's going to fly all over the place. Alright, so Ketria Triome into play. Birth of Meletus into play, fetching us a Plains. Which will be perfect because the next turn we'll put that Plains into play. We'll cast our Archon. And we'll see what our Selesnya Chandra player has to say about that. Ooh, Llanowar Visionary. That's a good play. We'll take the 2. Ooh, we don't have a Black Source, so we can't cast Binding the Old Gods yet. Oh, but it's coming, baby. It's coming. Alright, let's put a flyer out there. Let's see how they react to a flyer that can make little, smaller flyers, all of which have the linking of life. Come on, Chandra. What do you got for us? Yorion. Okay, that was a bit of a surprise. Selesnya or Yorion? Oh, they're going to link. Now they're going to bounce Yorion, and then it's going to come back. Okay. I had forgotten about this little engine. It's been a while since I've seen that. We're going to make it go away now. We'll swing 6 life, a 6-point life swing. Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. I do suspect that they may have like a Shatter the Sky, or maybe their own Doomscar that they won't foretell, that they could potentially cast here because they have to see that their Yorion could be in danger. Oh, they paid 3 for that to come into play untapped. Ooh, the Henge. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Trail of Crumbs. Food token. Alright. Yorion hits that guy, comes back. +1/+1 counter. Draw a card. Yeah, we know about the Great Henge. Okay. Put a Triome into play. So that brings it up to 6. No lands to play right now. We can cast our Birth of Meletus, which I think we're going to do to get a Plains, and then we can cast a Furgia's Retribution to get some more. Yeah, let's do that. No, not with the 2 Plains. Oh, why are you doing that? Oh, stinking Arena. Sometimes it just lulls you into this false sense of security, thinking that it's okay that they'll leave a plains open because they know you want to cast this spell this turn. Ah, imbeciles. Duh. I wonder if we should just put the Doom Foretold out there, because then we can sack that. We can say, yeah, let's do that. Let's cause them some trouble. That really aggravates me because I wanted to put the Furja's Retribution. No attacks, can't attack into a Yorion. Like, guys will just hit the yard. We don't want that to happen. Trail of Crumbs is gone. I can't imagine they're sacking this guy. Yeah, Trail of Crumbs is going to be gone. Man, they got a full meta cards. Oh, but our presence in the sky is pretty strong. I mean, I can send 3 Pegasi per turn, and we'll still hit for 4, and we'll gain 6. I don't mind doing that, but this is off. What's that going to be? Our Pegasus, probably. Yep. Yeah, that was the right play. 3, 6. If we can draw a land next turn, we can bring Yorion out here. And you can bring everything down to 5. It doesn't take care of the Great Henge, though. Yorion can't take care of that. If we can draw that land, we're definitely going to do that. So let's X that. Give us that land. Oh, a Seeker that we can cast. Ooh. I think we kind of have to, don't we? Gotta put the Prismatic Bridge. Alright, that might be better than having to worry about no attacks for this round. Visionary. Alright, Chandra, let's see what we got here. Man, a full hand of cards. They're going to send their Yorion, which they have to know I could triple block to kill. So they may be doing this to set up a board wipe. Chump block it. Let's see how they respond. I don't know why they... Oh, that's why. So that they couldn't have done that. Okay, so that's why they sacrificed their primary Yorion. So they were hoping maybe I would kill it so that they could just cast a second one. Oh. Okay. Bring those dudes back with some +1/+1 counters. I may have to send everything next turn. Oh, there goes the Doom Foretold, which will give us another creature. That won't be bad. You can't target the Prismatic Bridge. What did they take? Oh, I don't remember what that was. What? Oh, the Birth of Meletus. That's fine. So many shenanigans. Just put a Yorion on the battlefield, and we've got this, maybe. Alright, so the plan is... There we go. The plan is we're going to send everything. Because we are going to clear the board with the Doomscar. What's even going to be better is after that, we're going to have a couple of creatures in addition to 2 walls blocking for us. Sorry, not the 2 walls. The 2 walls go to the Doomscar. 4 and a 2. Then we're going to use Yorion, light Chandra up by 3 life points. And you know what? Let's get Narset out there. Let's give him a little more to be worried about. +1 her, gain a couple life, put a white mana into our mana pool, and then we'll pass the turn. Alright, Chandra, what do you got? Oh, yeah, that's a good one. They should take this. Oh, that was a mistake. They should have taken the Prismatic Bridge. That's what I would have chosen because oh, well, yeah, that'll work too. Okay. So they'll exile the Elspeth Conquers Death and get rid of the Prismatic Bridge. Doe and Doe. Oh, where are my Mythos of Nethroi to get rid of that Great Henge? That'll work too. Alright, so we got 3, 6, 7. Man, missing our land drops is not helping, but if we cast Eugen, exile it for 5, but we'll lose Narset. Oh, I can't have that happen. Because non-creature, next turn Eugen will be 10. Alright, Narset, you did well. But now it's time. Interesting choice here. I think what I'm going to do, instead of axing 5 to get rid of this, I think I'm just going to deal the 3 right to this Yorion and popping that. Then next turn, even if I have to pay 2 extra for the binding, I could still get rid of Elspeth Conquers Death and not have to bring Eugen and not have to use Eugen to exile that. Oh, another one of them. Son of a mother. Eugen's going to get exiled again. Oh, this Yorion deck is crushing it. And there goes Narset. Oh, baby. Yep, there goes Eugen. Oh, boy. Very well designed. Selesnya. Okay, now I can get rid of the Great Henge. But I can't cast... I don't want them to... Oh, I got another turn. Oh, that's going to be twice. Okay, so we're going to have to do this in waves here. Let's do this first. Get rid of the Great Henge. Then next turn, even though we have to pay a little bit more for it, we'll use the Mythos of Nethroi to destroy the Elspeth Conquers Death so that they can't just bring back another Yorion and start this whole bouncing engine all over again. Or, if I could draw another stinking land, I could just bring Yorion to my hand and then cast it, bouncing the Binding to the Gods, and then just destroying it that way. But we have to actually draw a land. We're missing our land drops. That's making us fall behind. They're emptying everything. I mean, our life total is comfortable. I mean, yeah, they got 1-1 and 0-2. We can't let them get enough. We can't let that's 4, 5, 9, 12. That'll bring us down to 6. There's the land we were looking for, which will be helpful. Let's cast that. Bring Yorion to our hand. Cast our Yorion. And then we're going to get rid of the Elspeth Conquers Death when the Binding of the Gods comes back into play. Because we do not want them to bring a Yorion from their graveyard onto the battlefield into play, so they can bounce all this stuff out and do it all over again. So just forward thinking here a little bit. Next turn, We'll Mythos of Nethroi this Yorion. And then we can send our Yorion into combat. Then we'll follow it up by casting our Furja's Retribution to get an Angel into play. Putting some pressure because they can't keep doing this 5/6, no blocks. Okay. Alright, give us something here. Daw. Put a creature card. Come on, Gilded Goose. Oh, there it was. Perfect. Okay. Eugen. Oh, draw us a Eugen. Oh, that wasn't a Eugen. Well, so much for the plan of sending some aerial attack because they got plenty of chump blockers now. Alright, so let's see what we can do. They can just keep making that guy bigger and bigger. That's going to be a concern. Just came into play, but he can still make... Alright, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to end the turn, and we're going to hope that they end of turn try to create a food token with this guild. Oh, they have food tokens up here. Never mind, that's not going to matter. Alright. End of combat. Let's see what they're going to do. 4/5 at 13 life. Not going to do that. Alright, Chandra. It's up to you. Yep, go ahead. Make him bigger. Tap him up. He's already indestructible, so there's nothing I can do about that. That's what I was hoping to try to catch, but I failed to realize that they already had a couple of food tokens generated by the 2 Gilded Goose that they cast during the second main phase of their last turn. 5/5. Oh man, I want to pop that guy bad. I don't want to block with the Angel because I can attack and kill. Let's pass. No blocks. Okay. Make him 6. You gonna do it again? Oh, they can still generate 3 more tokens. Yep. That's 7. They could jack him to 10 if they want. That would be a mistake. I think they should do it all the way. There you go. Make another one. Make the 3rd one. Oh, they won't do it. Good play. Good play not being over-aggressive. Okay. They're going to pass. If they pass a turn, we're going to Crawling Barrens. Give them something to think about. Oh, Yorion. That would have been great if these were still in play. Okay. Let's do it. It's our last chance here. They are really putting the pressure on. Okay, so what we can do, we can definitely kill one of these guys. It's in the 4, but do we want to tap it? We might need it as a blocker. No, we're going to leave it go. Alright, let's see. Comes in, makes us another Angel. The Ward of Attrition may just be too much. Yep. They can just keep drawing this out. If we can draw a Eugen, That's what we need, is just a board wipe. Even a board wipe wouldn't help us if it's destroy all creatures, because with the Wicked Wolf, they can just make it indestructible. It's going to come down to a Yorion or an Elspeth's Conqueror's Death. Alright. Chose not to tap this Angel to destroy a creature with a lower power, just for the purposes of, second one, of needing it to have a blocker if they decide to send everything. I mean, we're only protecting 5 life points here. Oh. There goes our Yorion, making our army a little less formidable. Rats. Can't stop it because they can just stack up their creation and sacking of food tokens to make the Wicked Wolf indestructible. So even if I target it with the Mythos of Nethroi, they can still just create the food token on top of it and then sacrifice it that way, and then I have no chance, and I've wasted a kill spell. Alright, Wicked Wolves are wicked. Alright, the 8/8. Oh, they're going to send this guy? No, they're going to send it all. Alright. Let's see what we could do. Certainly have to kill this. Alright, so that's gone. So now we have to deal with... You got to block the 8. Alright, so we're going to block the 8. We have to block... Oh, darn, I wanted to block the... Alright, so I have to block the 3. They're going to have... It's really only a matter of time and attrition unless we get the super top deck. Getting the super top deck of the Yorion next turn. Oh, Vorinclex, not enough. Oh, too bad we couldn't have that earlier where they couldn't have put counters on there. Oh, that still would have gained indestructible, so I don't think that would have mattered. Oh, rats. Well, they definitely out-attritioned us. That Yorion cycle is just so tough to deal with. And it definitely taxed all of our removal. Alright. Won't draw this out. Because there's just no chance now. Oh, Chandra, you got us good. And the turn. Let them know they played a good game. And they definitely did. And I'm trying to think, I don't believe in all the time I've played Arena that I've ever come across a straight Selesnya Yorion deck. And they didn't even have it as a companion. This was just a regular 60-card constructed. It didn't have the companion, which would have, gave you the stipulation of having at least 80 cards in your or 20 more cards in your starting deck. All the more impressive. So kudos to you, Yuzi and Chandra. Selesnya Yorion was pretty good. Now let's see if they can just go for the straight honorable win, or if they want to really pour it on and end up making the list. Yeah, we have a hit list. Not a hit list, but we have a list of those who, let's just say, could win the game, but choose a more unceremoniously way of doing it. And then we try to watch out for those players in the future, just in case we come across their paths again, and, well, we keep that in mind. It adds a little extra motivation. Okay, that'll work. So, let's do the honorable thing and block out, because we certainly can't win, but we can at least protect our yard. Whoops, not there. Get rid of that guy. Alright, good game. Man, 0-2. Chandra crushing us. And there we go. All right. We got one game left to fend off the 0-3 bagel we're staring at. This is not how the goodbye tour was supposed to take place. Yorion, you were supposed to go out in a blaze of glory. That's what we like to see. Get those coins. Get those XPs. Let's get this last pack. 44,000. All right, come on. One more, Yorion. Come on. Send us out on a high note. We gotta pull it together. We gotta send off this deck. I'm telling you, BC, we have just cultivated this deck. And when a new playset of enchantments came out, it just made the deck that much stronger. Okay, we've got yes. All right, the yes movement is intact. We got DB. All right, what do we got here? Through 3, we go first. We'll keep. Just give us a land on one of our first 2 turns. One of our first 2 drawing turns, of course. Oh, Goblin deck, and there's our land. Very good. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked. Goblin Rogue. Snow covered. Keeping an eye out for that Winona. Nope, this looks like it's going to be a straight Goblin deck. Alright, let's do it. Alright, next. Swamp. Elspeth's Nightmare, and the Battle Cry Goblin can do so right to the graveyard. Cry there, my friend. Don't cry on this battlefield. Alright, give us a land for next turn. We can really put the hurting on him. Oh, trample. For each creature in your party. Oh, no land. Meteor Swarm. Let's get rid of that. Alright, what do we want here? Trample 1-2. Meh. Meh. Nah. Alright, Goblin Javelineer. Let's get you out of the picture. Oh, missed our stinking. We just needed a land drop. All we needed was a land drop, and we really could have started, Binding of the Old Gods, pop a Goblin, get a land next turn. I guess I failed to realize that they had so many people in their party. Oh, that Grotag bug catcher. There we go. We're going to get ourselves a nice Plains. We're going to cast a Binding the Old Gods, and we're going to blow up the bug catcher. And that should, in part, slow them down because they don't have many resources in their hand at all. And then we can just outvalue them the rest of the game. Now, granted, the Faceless Haven up there could be a problem. Hopefully we can get some blockers out there, like we can get our Birth of Meletus out there, at least for a turn to block that. Get a Lithoform Blight would be perfect to slap down on that land, making sure that it loses all of its abilities. Here it comes. And 5 damage to us. There's our Plains. Let's grab that Ketria Triome. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We are going to get Yorion into our hand as quickly as possible. Get that out there. Oh, wait a second. Did I just mess that up? Oh, it's not to players too, is it? Okay, creature or planeswalker. That was a little risky. Does this go to players? No, just creatures. Okay. Alright. So we got our wall for a blocker. Now I think what I want to do is blow this guy up. Okay, let's do this. Let's go here. Pop that. And we can cast this as another potential blocker. If we need to. Okay. Now, what we'll most likely do next turn is we're going to cast Path to the World Tree, fetch a land, and then we're going to cast Yorion the Sky Nomad. Then we're going to bounce Path, bounce Binding of the Old Gods, and the Raven's Warning, and then we should have a pretty... Oh, that makes it a lot better. Now I kind of want to wait and put the Archon out there first, but I don't think we have that kind of time with only 7 life. Plus they've got that spell up there, that Media Swarm. 8 damage, 5, 4, 3. We gotta be careful. But if we can, if we can get, no, they'll just pop that. All right, let's do what we were gonna do here. 3, 7. Okay. We got the World Tree, so I don't have to worry about the mana fixing. All right, Path of the World Tree going down. We will fetch to our hand. Let's grab a Forest. Then we'll cast our Yorion. This should give us a much more imposing board presence, hopefully, particularly because next turn, with that now being active, we can activate the Path of the World Tree's ability, and we can sneak up by that Faceless Haven if we have to. Play land for turn. Okay. Destroy that. We'll grab, this time we'll just grab a regular Plains. Alright, then next turn, we can put the Doom Foretold out there, perhaps. What is this? 2 or less deals 1 damage to the player, or... Ooh, that could be trouble. Oh, always hating on our birds. Another Triome. Alright, now we're going to start doing okay. Let's put this out there. They'll probably end up folding after this turn, because they have to see that our board strategy is going to be too strong for them. I know that they have that, especially they're going to lose their Raid Bombardment. They only have the 1 card in their hand, which isn't going to be enough to affect our board in a great, meaningful way. Plus, with the Doom Foretold, any permanent that they cast and put into play is just going to get sacrificed. We can just choose to sacrifice Binding of the Old Gods. I prefer to keep the Raven's Warning in play so that we can put a Yorion on the top of our library once the last lore counter is put on and then taken off. This is looking okay. Alright, we anticipated that. That could go. Alright, get a Pegasus, and we'll grab our Yorion. Play our Fabled Passage. Cast a... Then, boom, went the Dynamite. Alright, we salvaged 1 win out of the threesome. This is MTG Burgeoning, your channel for all things magic.